honestly, bro, the problem I had with it is Bound for Glory is TNA's WrestleMania. Okay, and there just wasn't. It just didn't seem like it didn't have a big event feel. Is the best way to put it, I guess.
You said the right feel?
A big event feel.
Okay. Me personally, man, I thought that. Okay, there was two things that I didn't like of the show. I hated the fact that OJ and EY were in the show, with that match against Ink. I thought that was just terrible. And I really disliked the finish for the whole Lethal Lockdown match. I thought Fortune should have went over in that match. But other than that, man, I gotta say, I thought they did a great job with, building up storylines. I thought every match, for the most part, had a built-up storyline for it. And I just thought, I thought this whole pay-per-view proved that TNA's booking is improving quite a bit.
Who is it here in the chat room? Big Wayne in the chat room says it was kind of like an impact to me, and I gotta agree. It just didn't have. It didn't. Okay. We'll kick it off from top to bottom. First of all, they did a nice video package. Okay, to open the show, and then I'm expecting. Okay, this is TNA's WrestleMania show. We're gonna kick things off big. Okay, big, and by big I mean pyro.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
No pyro, bro. The entire night, there was no... Unless I'm wrong, there was no pyro. During any of the intros, during the opening, during the ending, there was nothing. There was no pyro.
I think that had more to do with the arena they were at. I think I've read something about something with the arena wouldn't allow for there to be that.
Okay, so the Ocean Center. Okay, so the Ocean Center had this rule. Okay, no pyro. This is fucking Bound for Glory. You're telling me that your WrestleMania show, you're not checking with the arena to see if you can do pyro?
Well, they should have known that because, if you think Bash at the Beach 1996 didn't have, I know that's a long time ago, but they didn't have no pyro back then, and shows since then, I've never seen any pyro at the Ocean Center.
There's no excuse why TNA couldn't have said, do you guys allow pyro? And maybe they didn't even think that, you know what I mean? Maybe that's one of those things that, it completely crosses your mind. You don't even think about it because you're guessing, they probably have a ventilation system in here and they run events in this arena, so why wouldn't we be allowed to do pyro? You know what I mean? But it took a lot away from the opening, and I'm thinking, open it up, make it have this WrestleMania feel where they've got somebody, not even a major singer, but just a decent name to be in the ring, do the national anthem, do that sort of thing,
Kind of like a big event feel, yeah.
Yeah, just give it that big event feel. Not only that, but we go live, and we've got, German commentary. Okay? For 15 minutes, bro. For 15 minutes on and this is what I heard, on the actual pay-per-view, because tvsports.net, www.tvsports.net, if you guys want live streams, go over there. It's just, they were able to switch the German to American fairly quick on the stream that I was on. But from what I heard, for those that ordered the pay-per-view, there's 15 minutes of nothing but German commentary on your WrestleMania pay-per-view. Okay, and then when they get it fixed, you've got the American commentary, and you've got background noise with the Spanish commentary team in the back over the American announce team. So, and this is your big show. This is the show that you don't want to fuck up. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want to fuck this one up, bro, and they did. They did,
You talking about just with the pyro itself?
No, I'm talking about the matches were great. The card from top to bottom was great. The pyro and it just didn't have that big event feel, bro. That's the best way that I can explain it,
Yeah, I guess I see where you're coming from. I understand what you're saying, definitely.
You're not listening to a goddamn word on.
No, I listen to everything you were talking about pyro.
Yeah, you got a response for me. No.
And you're talking about the... yeah, I put you on mute. I ran in the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, all right, let's run down top to bottom. Ready? Here we go.
Yep.
We opened it up with a spot fest. We had Motor City Machine Guns and Generation Me for the tag team titles.
See, I thought this was just a great match, man, from start to finish. I mean, some people don't like Spot Fest, but we've all seen spottier than this. And, you know, it was a fun match to watch. And I pretty much felt, like I said earlier, this has been a great rivalry. And pretty much, I think this hasn't even lost, this whole rivalry hasn't lost a step since the Guns faced Beer Money. So,
the greatest thing about it is you've got Beer Money Inc., Motor City Machine Guns, and Generation Me all in TNA, three of the best tag teams in the entire world. You know what I mean? I know Generation Me is a little bit new, but, I mean, those guys, and the thing about it is, Generation Me and Motor City Machine Guns, I mean, I know they go out there and they've got the ending sequence, right? They've got that all planned out, but these guys work so well together where they just call spots
pretty much
by the second, I mean, second by second, they're calling spots, and it comes across as amazing,
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, really, even if this didn't have a storyline, I could have just watched this all night, you know what I mean? This was a great match in my
I know, you could give me that for 3 hours. You could give me a spot fest for 3 hours. Why do you think I take the train down to Ring of Honor? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we talk about that all the time.
Because
they got some of the best talent there on there.
Right.
Because
you see matches like this. You see Spot Fest. Not all Spot Fest in Ring of Honor, but you see matches like this where it's just balls to the wall. Guys go all out. Just a great way to open Bound for Glory. Then we had we had the Knockouts tag match.
Not tag team, four. Four-person match. So Tara, Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, and who else was it? Tara.
And Mickey
Madison Rain, with Mickey James as the ref.
That's the ref, right. I think we got the commentary back. The English commentary came in right about here after the first match. This Knockouts match was not good, man. This was one of the low points of the show. They did a thing. Tara was... Tara won the title, and after it was over, Madison Rain was pissed off, that Tara had won the title, and then Mickey James gets involved, and you had a showdown between James and Tara, so it looks like they're going to do those guys for the Knockouts title.
It seems less and less like a division every week, more like a scene, you know what I mean? And I think, the one thing I want to say about the Shore, though, that could go here, that Becky Bayless, man, she could be one of the best female wrestlers in the world right now, so I'd like to see her get involved in that division. I think she could really pick it up. Yeah,
for those that don't know what Chris is talking about, the girl that plays Cookie, Robbie E. and Cookie is Becky Bayless. And she is very, very good.
Very good, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, I've seen her work on the indie scene, and here's somebody in the chat, Coochie. Coochie in the chat says, they're gonna do Tara versus Mickey James, and let's think about that for a second.
I think that'll be great.
Yeah, think about that. Tara, great wrestler, Victoria in WWE. Well, I wouldn't go that far with Tara, but she's good. She's really good. You know what I mean? One of the better women's wrestlers. And
Mickey James is great herself.
Right. And Mickey, so you put those two in a match, and you were just talking about the Knockouts division, and I agree with you, man. The Knockouts division has become more of a shit fest. Pretty much. You know what I mean? But
pretty much.
Hey, Tara versus Mickey James. Maybe we're getting back on our feet. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and then throw in some Daphne and Becky Bayless, and hey, it's a division again. Woo!
Yeah, no doubt, right? Lacey Von Erich, throw her in there too.
Yeah, maybe in the back, get the guys water.
God, how about JWoww, man? She's not a bad-looking chick, man. She's just been with a lot of men, I think.
Yeah, she looks like that type of girl.
I think she is that type. I don't watch the Jersey Shore, but that's another interesting thing.
She's a pinky.
They brought out she's a pinky.
I didn't say that, no.
You think her fingers are chubby, so no.
Oh, Billy Gunn, damn.
Never mind.
4.5 inches. What?
Another thing with Jersey Shore, bro, is Thursday night, the Jersey Shore airs. So it's going to be like JWoww versus JWoww, unless they do it in hour number 1, because like I was talking to producer Rob earlier, and Jersey Shore starts at 10, so and Impact starts at 9. So if they did between 9 and 10 to have JWoww, you know what I mean, to have her on there before the Jersey Shore airs, because I think, I mean, it would be stupid, because basically what they're trying to do here is to get some of the viewers of the Jersey Shore to tune into Impact. But if the Jersey Shore is on, well, JWoww is on Impact, fans of the show are going to choose the Jersey Shore over Impact, right? You see where I'm going with this? So you've got to do it in hour number 1. You've got to do it.
You want to, I just, a side note really fast. Jersey Shore is taping next year in Florida. How dumb is that?
They just did. They just teased out.
They just taped? Well, that makes no sense to me.
Well, I know. Well, but here's the thing. They do, the Jersey Shore, they do this thing where they're always at the boardwalk, right? And that gets old after a while, so they went down to Miami. And they taped, they just finished up a couple weeks ago in Miami, and now they're back up in Jersey doing the tapings there again. But, yeah, so, whatever. I know Jersey Shore, Miami, doesn't matter. Whatever. Miami.
Yeah. Everybody's getting on me, man. We're getting IMs from people saying, hey, don't shit on Jersey Shore.
Don't shit on Jersey Shore. Oh, see, I don't watch the show. I don't watch it that often, but I want tons of phone calls coming in too, man. It's crazy.
All right, back to Bash at the Beach 2010.
Yeah, Bash at the Beach 2010. All right, so we had Eric Young. We had a comedy match, right? It was Eric Young and Orlando Jordan against Shannon Moore and Jesse Neal. The deal here was Eric Young was just a fucking complete idiot, right?
They got their version of Santino.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, Santino on Team Raw. We got to talk about that 30 minutes. I love it. Did you hear the crowd reaction we got last night?
I know, right?
Unbelievable. All right, so this is a comedy match. Basically, Young, acted like he was the referee at one point, acted like he was this, that,
ended up beating up Orlando Jordan.
Yeah, beat up Orlando Jordan at the end, celebrated with Shannon Moore and Jesse Neal, and just complete comedy. We had Jay Lethal and Douglas Williams for the X Division title. This is a good match, man. Douglas Williams, one of the premier guys to come out of the UK as far as top wrestlers are concerned. So Douglas Williams, a lot of people don't realize that, Douglas Williams with his current TNA gimmick, I mean, it's garbage, but in a match with Jay Lethal we all know from, the indie scene before he entered WWE, before he entered TNA, great match. Yeah. Great match.
Definitely, man. That springboard into the German was pretty nice, man. Pretty nice move. Yeah, they had a couple good moves in that match, though, bro. A couple good sets.
God, then we had the Shore showed up, right? Robbie, Cookie came out, and God, this was just basically jerseys in the house, bitches, blah, 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 blah. Just basically a way to promote the angle that they did last night to air this Thursday on Impact. So, and that was that. RVD versus Abyss Monsters Ball match. Off the hook, man. One of the best matches of the night. But
definitely.
I like these style matches. You know what I mean? I like the spot fests. And definitely. I like the hardcore matches.
I think this was one of the most surprising matches of the night, man. Besides for a little cut on RVD's face, man, there was no blood.
yeah.
For TNA, that's like a first. And a Monsters Ball match?
Right.
No.
Well, there were a couple spots. RVD was on the top rope, and I think Abyss came up and pushed him off through that table that was set up, that was on the ring rail in the ring, and RVD went off the top rope through that barbed wire table. That was a nasty spot. And then the Rolling Thunder, bro. The Rolling Thunder went over the top rope onto Abyss, who was on a table, and then put him through the table with that. I mean, that was
sweet. And I don't think anybody really thought that RVD would be able to use Janice. Nobody thought they were ever going to use that weapon, and he ended up using it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Well, yeah, RVD used it, and I think Tenay had it, right? They gave it to Tenay, or it was over on the announce table, and somebody went over and grabbed RVD, went over and